This is Orchard A, or the North Orchard as I call it. Right next to the road, I took a chainsaw and a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears and carved out an opening about 100 by 100 feet, and just enough to put about 6 or 7 apple trees in. Fenced them in, leaving some trees, some maple trees around the outside to act as fence posts for the polypropylene fencing. The tops of the trees bushed out a little bit, started shading it, so I started cutting them off. I have a couple more to cut off to let the morning sunlight in, and this is my North Orchard. It's on low ground. It needs very little watering. I watered the trees the first 2 years and found out later that the groundwater was just so high here, it really didn't need it. You can see the grass growing very lush. Although it's mostly sand, there's a few inches of peat moss and then sand, and the water's about maybe 36 inches down. In the spring it's pretty much on the surface. We have a fortune tree here, and McCowan, and it's the Red Delicious here. Let me get through the fence. Red Delicious here is the one that I think that's the Red Delicious. You can see, oh, looks like I got some leaf dye back there. I don't know if that's from borers or that's from the could be from the frost. That tree's a Red Delicious, and the Red Chief back behind me. 1, 2 of the 3 cyans were taken off. One real well, and I grafted that over to Jonagold. The other one I top worked to an unknown seedling from a friend up in Everett, Michigan, and looks like this one did not take, but this one did, and this one over here did. You can see my finger here. So, and on the end of this branch, looks like they did not take. So, well, at least I have the center leader. That's the only one I really need, and I can trim this back next year or the year after, and I will have then this seedling from Carl Woods, my friend Carl Woods. The seedling is it was a very large apple sweet, early. I tried it when it was a little bit beyond ripe in mid-September, so it probably late ripens probably 1st of September or end of August. And sweet apple doesn't store long, but early apple, I don't have many of those. So, and it is big, about 3 inches in diameter, so a good sized tree. That's my Liberty tree. I really like the formation of the Liberties. They good branching. That tree is about the only thing that has grown. It has the only thing that's grown. I've planted 3 or 4 pears in that spot, and they've all flooded out. At least 3 or 4, 4 or 5 maybe. So it's doing well. Warren pear over in the corner. Orca pear here. They survived. Had one that was killed by the some spray in the corner. The large tree over there is the Dayton, and Fortune in the corner, and McCowan here closest to the fence.